or you can find me on Instagram as Better Being Steph. And I'm going to create a really super simple granola recipe for you guys today using the new Before You Speak Coffee Collagen Mocha Glow. So this recipe is going to be really easy to make. It's meal prep friendly. You can make a big batch and then portion it for the week ahead, or you can eat it in one go. So the main ingredient is going to be either oats, or if you're gluten-free or can't eat oats, you can use rice flakes or quinoa flakes. So you're going to need 2 cups. I just got traditional oats just because they're a bit thicker, which I prefer in my granola. Just add them. And then I'm going to add some chocolate whey protein. Whey protein is good in this recipe because it gets really sticky once you add some liquid. So it's a bit better than pea protein, but if you want to make it vegan, you can use pea protein. You're just going to have to add some of the extra nut butter and sticky sweetener as well. I'm just going to mix the 2 dry ingredients together. That's 60 grams of chocolate whey protein and then 2 cups of oats. And then I'm going to add 80 grams of smooth peanut butter. You can use any nut butter that you want, almond butter, cashew butter. You could also use some coconut oil. I prefer using a runny or smooth peanut butter just because it's easier to spread throughout. So once your peanut butter or nut butter has mixed in with the whey protein and oats, then you're going to add the star ingredient to this recipe, which is 2 sachets of the Before You Speak coffee. So I'm going to use the new mocha, just because it adds a really nice chocolatey taste to the granola, and because the collagen in there as well helps bind some of the ingredients a bit better. Feel free to add more sachets if you want it to be really strong, but I'm just going to add 2. And then I'm just going to mix that in, make sure it's all evenly spread throughout so that the flavour is evenly distributed. And then I'm going to add some sticky sweetener. So I'm going to use honey for this. So I've got 60 grams of pure honey. If you're vegan, you can use agave syrup or rice malt syrup as well, whichever you prefer to use. And then just mix all that in. It should start forming big clumps, which is what you want, because you want it to form the chunks of the granola. And then just to help bind it a little better, I'm going to add a splash of some water. You could add almond milk or whichever milk you prefer as well. This is just going to react with the whey protein and just make it a bit stickier without adding extra honey. Makes it a little more macro friendly as well, which is why I love using whey in this recipe, just because it does act as a sticky binder itself. So it is starting to get quite chunky. I'm just going to add a tiny bit more. So you kind of just want to keep mixing it until there's no dry powders left and it is all just big chunks, which is how it is looking now. And then finally, I'm just going to add some inclusions. So I just have some chopped up dark chocolate chips. You could use some crushed nuts, raisins, whatever you want to add to this. Mix that all up. And then all you have to do is spread this evenly on a baking tray with some baking paper on it. And just kind of try and keep it a little chunky so that you have big pieces of the crunchy granola in there. And then just spread it evenly across so that it cooks evenly. And then I'm just going to bake this at 180 degrees fan forth. It won't take long, only about 10 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it because it will get really hard quite quickly. And just make sure you do let it cook enough so that the pieces go crunchy. So I'm going to pop this into the oven. So once your granola is nice and crunchy, it should be a bit golden brown on the outside. You can take it out and you can pretty much serve it immediately, or you can put it into Tupperware and store for meal prep or whenever you need a little snack throughout the week. This is really nice served with some yogurt or ice cream. So there you have your high protein Mocha Glow granola.